better than an Electrolux 504 upright vacuum cleaner? How about two Electrolux 504 upright vacuum cleaners in the plural sense of the word? Yes, we have double trouble to look at in today's video. Double the chances of the suppressors, which are held in this handle, I think, going kaboom! So, let's get on with it. Yes, hello my vacuum cleaner chums, how are you today? I'm taking a pose that I last took when I had Mr. Electrolux here, and we were comparing the American 506 electronic to the British 560, but today we have two completely identical machines. One is an Electrolux oh gosh, I should have done this before, Z504 from 1979, serial number 5, I don't know, we won't get that far. One is from 1979 anyway. The other is, oh, this is more difficult than I thought, a Z504 from 1980. So, no difference really in them. Now, I got these at an auction. They were local to me. I got them on eBay. $4.99 for the pair. So I thought we could do something with it. So we'll concentrate on this one first, which is the worst of the two. It is filthy. Absolutely filthy. The bumpers are wearing through. It's scuffed. It's mouldy. It's just filthy. It's also got... okay, we'll get that done first. It's had a repair to the rear tool port. Wow, that is a lot of dirt that's just fallen out of there. Let's look at that first, at the very least. So under here, oh dear, we have our base plate. I'm going to go get some tools and plug Benchy in, and we'll stop that from doing that. So, I just bring the hose over here so that I can have it to hand. To sort this, we need to undo these two crosshead screws. This is where we find out if the retaining posts have stripped out, and they have not, so that is good. Then we can lift up the base plate. Oh, it's actually not blocked up at all. It's just not sucked it through. Ooh. So we have a belt, we have an OK brush roll, strips are a little bit thin but actually not too horrific. Well, it seems that we were perhaps a tad premature, unless it's blocked somewhere else. Let's just put Benchy on the end of the hose. A more easy way to do that is to undo this screw here, just a little bit, just to roll it off, take the bit of tape off, which does absolutely nothing nowadays. There we go. I think it's sucking there and back. Well, we won't do any more than that because this isn't a refurb, but at least we can push it around for the next stage without it billowing rubbish absolutely everywhere. Pop these back in, And of course we can confirm that the hose is good, the brush roll is okay, and it's generally just a bit very used. Oh, beautiful. Right, well, since we're down at this angle, look, you can see the carbon dust is just horrific. This whole thing is disgusting. In fact, I've got a baby wipe here. Which still isn't actually doing a lot. This needs a polish. Wow. Let's see if this dust comes off any better. I just want something to use this camera angle for, really. Well, that's coming off a little bit better, but again, it's not leaving a clean surface at all. It looks a billion times better on camera than it does in real life. Oh, wow, that's lies. Damned nasty lies. Right, well, let me put you back up again then after all of that, and we'll see if the thing's got a bag in it. Which means we've got to carry on and doing the flex, which has started to come off. This flex is utterly ruined. There is tape absolutely everywhere on it. Should we peel a bit off and see what fun lurks within? I doubt we're dealing with anything too catastrophic. Just, yeah, look, it's just where it's been caught by the machine. So we should assume that these repairs are good for this video, although the cable will be replaced if this gets refurbished. Let us open her up and first look at the foam donut. These perish. This one is good. They can turn to dust. So that is very good to see. Oh, we do have a bag fitted. Oh, it's very full. Uh-oh. Not a genuine bag. Oh wow, I can't even get it out. There's no bag clip on it. Oh my. Oh no, there is a bag clip. I think we've just pulled it off whilst doing that. Right, well, I think I'm going to have to get a different bag. Probably use it bagless, to be honest, just for the before video. So we do have a bag clip, that's alright. And inside the darkness that you can't see, I shall pull out the first of the motor filters, which isn't horrific, I suppose. If I then take the screwdriver, and this is proper tricky if you don't have a long screwdriver. Undo the screw that holds the second pre-motor filter in. This has three-stage filtration, Electrolux like to call it, because 1, 2, and then we're taking out the third one, which is here. Now, it's always good if these aren't ripped, because these are a bugger to get hold of nowadays. So, but they do wash up quite nicely. Right, let's just tickle in here. Pretty good. Very good indeed. They are filthy disgusting. They never get changed. The amount of these you see that probably haven't had a filter change in at least 20 years. In fact, probably more 30 actually. These would have been the cheap throwaway rubbish second-hand vacuums of the 80s. Now 2020. So times are moving on. Right, so we'll put both filters in. Do you know what, I'm actually tempted to just put this bag back in to see how rubbish it is. If we just push the dirt up. Because again, you could reuse these. I mean, you'd empty it, but you'd empty it into the bin. And then you try and force the bag clip back on. This is just like what Grandma used to do, folks. this was a selling point for vacuum cleaners. This was a reusable dust bag. I just can't bother to go outside, it's empty because it's very cold. Oh, there we go. Oh, there's a lot more dust than I was wanting. Yeah. Poking out of there, right, that'll do. Thing's disgusting anyway, we're not going to need to worry too much. Right, let's see if it explodes. Oh gosh. No. Brush roll isn't rotating there. But we have suction. Didn't blow up, we have suction. The belt obviously is broken or popped off. We might have a look in a minute. But this one is alive! Right! That over. Oh. Time for this one, which is significantly cleaner. Both in terms of the scuffs and damages to it. The bumper is fantastic. It's even glossy, there's just a little bit of dust all over it. The cable is in beautiful condition, just needs a clean. Oh, we forgot to look at the plugs. This one has a Duraplug rubber moulded plug on it. Not moulded, but yeah, moulded rubber. The other one has this, which is a Delta. Delta. Nice, plain white plug. So yeah, that's that out the way. This one isn't lolloping out crud, so we'll start off here. It too has its foam donut, which is okay. Oh, what horrors lurking here? Well, the same pattern copy bag, but with its bag clip on, very good. What's the first filter like? Ah, that's not too bad, and actually the second filter is even cleaner, so I'm not going to bother taking that out for this particular video. There isn't anything that you haven't just seen before. In fact, it's better than that. Oh no, wait, there is one. That's fine, I can repair this by just cutting the cable down to the brake. Let's see what caused this to be taped up. It's on the bend for the first cord hook, so ooh, double layer. Yay! So I'd imagine that the outer insulation has just cracked. Nothing more worrying than that, I would imagine, although why they put so much tape on it? Oh, that's why, because that slides up and down. Yeah, it's split the cable, but the inner cores are okay, so we shall leave that as that. This too has the weird repair using split pins. The same one, the strap snap, it's a bit of a pain. That's a fair repair. Underneath, well, more or less the same really. The brush roll is actually worse than the other one. No idea if it's got a belt on it. It's not blocked or... No, it is... Ooh. Very blocked. Oh, very blocked indeed. Let's lift up the cover. Can you see that? I can. Oh, it's also brought that with us, which we don't need. Oh, it's dropped out everywhere. Right, let's do this. Ah, there we go. Look, we don't need to worry about that. Although we just try and get the hose out, which is trying to bring that whole pile of crud with it. Oh goodness. Got to put your fingers in it in case it's a big bit of rusty wire. Bugging it up. Just want the hose out. Okay, well that was the clog. There. I don't know if it still is clogged, but we shall have a look. I know what we can do. These fill up with fluff, grime. I always do it off camera. Let's do a bit on camera. All the bits and bobs just slide out. Brush strips, as you can see, are very Spartan indeed. And then you've just got to sort of pull at it until it all comes out and suck it out from the sides. This one's actually not as bad as I was expecting it to be. There is a fair bit in there. Now this one has seen a new belt. It has a Qualtex RDB06 on it, which is good because that was all I would ever have to put on it. Let's put these back in. And again, they just slide in. They're replaceable. Replaceable brush strips. And I always like to alternate them. I don't know why, but I do, so I have. There we go. I'll put the bearings back in. They seem okay. And we'll see if this one can actually spin its own brush rod up when it's turned on, which will make it better than the other one. Although we won't replace it yet because that's just cheating. We'll see if it can clean up its own mess. There's a lot of that. Right, we'll put this back on. You know what, that slid off, that can slide back on again, and I'll screw the base plate down. Like so. Question though now remains, is it going to explode when I turn it on or not? So I'll assume the slightly further back position. Nope, it's not. And the brush roll source of spins. It's lovely and smooth. Brush roll spinning very well. Oh, perhaps not quite as smooth a wind down as the other one. But hey, they both run. And actually, I think they both come up very well. We need a new cable. Possibly a new bumper for this one, but the problem is I've only got a black bumper. Not sure if that will look any better or worse. We shall try. But so far, so good on my £4.99 purchase. So the next time you see these, don't know if it'll be together or apart yet, I'll be honest. They will be refurbished, shiny, good as new, not death traps with suppressors waiting to explode, but working as good as the day they left the factory in Luton, Bedfordshire, because yes, Electroluxes of this era were made in the UK. So there we go. Thank you very much for watching me go through these two disgusting vacuum cleaners, and I shall see you soon. Bye bye.